Hello everyone, welcome to the market outlook for the week. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Investments Limited, and as I speak to all of you all this Monday morning between 9:30 and 9:45, positivities and green across the board, and positive movement from last week has been carried forward. As I speak to you, Nifty is up about 170 odd points, Sensex is up about 600 odd points. Before I go any further, let me give you certain levels on Sensex, beg your pardon, on Nifty spot, India VIX, Rupee dollar, and Brent. Lower levels on the Nifty spot could be somewhere around 24,200 to 24,300. Higher levels 24,800 to 25,000 cannot be ruled out, subject to certain terms and conditions, which I'll be elaborating in this short video. India VIX marginally up 11.85, but reasonably down compared to what we've seen. Uptick of about 0.81%. On the rupee front, strength, 95.15 rupees to a dollar, 0.23 paise strength in the rupee against the dollar. And on the Brent and NYMEX, because of the development news flows and statements, though not much of clarity from Iran, but America has come out and said that there is a resolution in sight once again. I hope so, on a lighter note. So Brent is trading at about $83.63 to a barrel, and NYMEX is trading at about $97.99 to a barrel. Expect that if something positive turns out in the Middle East war resolution, then crude oil prices could head lower towards $75 and $70 a barrel, and then eventually much lower. So this is positive news. On the monsoon front, good news is over the weekend, Met Department has said that the overall deficit, which stood at about 25%, as of yesterday, it was somewhere around 11%. With good progress in the monsoon, I think the concern on agri-productivity and inflation uptick is now put to rest. Let's hope that August, September sees a decent downpour and marks up for the large amount of deficit, and the spread is very important. On the earnings front, friends, there have been positivities. Whatever you've seen, of course, we have 2 more weeks to go, 1.5 to 2 more weeks of earnings to go. Let's hope that that's positive. And if first quarter can be the way it has been, then second and third quarter could be relatively better. Month-on-month sales number for autos have been positive, and this sector could be one of the bright spotlight on this sector, not only in terms of domestic demand, but also in form of export market, which has reported robust set of numbers, and the free trade agreement that India signed with various countries. This is also one of the sectors which will be benefited. So overall positivity in the market. If we are able to take off 24,600 decisively and give a closing above that, then the next stop is 24,800 to 25,000. There, I think there will be a top heavy feeling. There have been changes, friends, in the derivative segment. Need to watch out for that. But overall, trade with positive bias. Two investment ideas, and before I do that, standard disclosure as required by SEBI. All recommendations and investment ideas that I'll be sharing with you this morning on your show, they're part of our fundamental system recommendation. Our company Geojit or myself, we do not have any kind of personal investments, no financial interest, no conflict of interest, but we share similar investment ideas with our clients. They might have their investment interests. First one is Glenmark from the Pharma pack, though Pharma is something which has been uh, performing quite well on the earnings front. Forget about the tariff related concerns. I don't think that should have a material impact. So Glenmark, and of course this company has been an outperformer, not much spoken about, but quite performer in the pharma pack. Start at current levels, add on dip should be the strategy. And the second one is from the consumer durable space, Havells India. We've been maintaining a positive stance on Havells for a pretty long period of time, and I think what our understanding is that with good monsoon, good agri productivity, demand from semi-urban and rural India is going to go up for consumer durable appliances. And that's where I think we'll have tremendous amount of traction on the positivities for companies like Havells, etc., and consumer durable. So this is also a investment idea from a long-term point of view. Start at current levels and add on dips should be a strategy. This is not BTST, STBT short-term, medium-term, but long-term 1.5 to 2 year time horizon is preferably advisable if you eventually decide to invest in these companies. Thank you very much for your patience, Jerry. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.